All right, sounds good.
See what we got. Look at it out there, just sitting there taunting.
Yep. Taste of things to come.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it'll be reasonably legible on the putting it up to the camera.
You may have to switch the mirror. You may have to mirror it. Because right now it's backwards. It says Orbital Annihilation backwards.
Okay, yeah. That's funny because yours is backwards to me.
Yeah, I know. Mine's backwards so that it's forwards on my side so that I can stream it this way.
Alright, let's see if I can fix that real quick.
Stream looks like it's holding relatively well.
I can never find the flip setting when I first look for it, and then it'll magically reappear.
Yeah. What are you using? Logitech?
The Logitech C920.
So you're gonna go to Logitech webcam settings or the software.
Yeah.
Hit quick capture. And then go to advanced settings when the control panel thing pops up. And from there, the image orientation is down there towards the center bottom.
There we go. Am I better now?
Hey, look at that. I like it.
Alright. Yeah, it looks mirrored to me on my end now, but...
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. Of course, then again, you don't have to look at your screen, do you?
I don't have to, but sometimes I like to.
I'm right there with you. You have everything together that you want it to get together?
Yep, I'm good to go here. I got my bag, got my sidekicks, got your basic actions.
Let's get to stepping then, shall we?
Okay. Oh, I need set a timer. So let me get my phone real quick.
Turn this music off. It's thumping over there. Look at that draft pack, everyone. Just sitting out there waiting to be opened.
Ooh,
it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Okay. Is that like whoever to the victor goes the spoils?
No,
this
is
playing
mine.
for pink slips. It's kind of like what it looks like. Throw the bet down right there in the center of the table.
Hey, not this time.
That's probably.
I'm way too excited about these. So yeah,
oh my gosh, me too. Me too.
I was joking, like Smog here, just curling up on my my pile of dice.
I appreciate the reference.
Yeah.
Well, nice. All right. You want to talk through your team really quick? Because it is what some people would. I guess the best way to say it is it doesn't look like a meta team when you first look at it, right? That's how I would say it.
Yeah, it's not really. It's sort of going a little against the grain. I still have a couple pieces like Shriek because basically every team has Shriek now. Um, but yeah, so we've got. I love Swarm, so we'll start with the Goblin here. 2 cost Fist Swarm. I love it for ramp, and also it's a good dump of energy into Giganta, who has the global pay a fist to spend target character die up 1 level. So going off of that, we have Storm, who has Awaken, and that's the reroll target opposing die if it's an energy face, put it in the opponent's use pile. Otherwise, return it to the field zone on its original face. That one is handy because it's a sorcerer removal, though it's a 50-50 if it's a regular character, a 1 in 6 chance if it's a sidekick.
Yep.
The Cosmic Cube, this is the common Cosmic Cube, which I actually really like
Me
combining it
too.
with the Goblin.
Yeah, I think
with Swarm.
that's a smart combination. That's one of the
And
things that I first noticed when looking at your team after seeing the awesome Adam linchpin of the team. Is just noticing how cool the Cosmic Cube. What's the best way? The digging that you can do for Goblin is really
yeah,
neat.
exactly. And also it just helps me get to my the stuff I want a lot faster.
Exactly. Churning is great.
Yep. Then moving on, we got the Atom, which while the Atom is active, whenever you could use a global ability, you may spin down one of the Atom dice to level 1 to deal 3 damage to target character die. It's a good source for removal. Spinning them down once removes Shriek.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
that's pretty handy. And combining that with Giganta, so I can spin them down, deal 3 damage, spin to Fist, spin them back up, and spin them back down for another 3 damage.
And you can do that ad nauseum.
Yep.
Which is awesome. Super duper cool.
So I've got Wonder Woman over here. So Wonder Woman is active. This is Child of Clay, not
Reflections.
Not the 5-cost, not Reflections. But Wonder Woman is active. Global abilities activated by your opponent cannot target character dice you control.
Mm-hmm.
That is almost exclusively for things like Blink Transmutation and Magic Missile.
Yep.
And also taunts. So basically, keep my Goblin safe.
And keep your Atom safe, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a really cool team.
I do actually buy Giganta on occasion. My first 3 games I did. My last game I never managed to get to her, but she's got the ability while she's active. When a character die spins up, each of your Giganta dice get +1/+1. So I can spin up a character and like the Atom, get 3 damage, and also get a +1/+1 on Giganta. Then we also have Bishop, which is while Bishop is active, prevent all non-combat damage dealt to you, which is
great.
kind of a necessity. Yeah, kind of a necessity these days, I think. Yeah.
And as for basic actions, you're running Too Big to Fly for the global, I would imagine, and Mutation for the global as well. Some utility in both of those if you purchase them, but mainly for the global, I would imagine. I don't want to presume what you want to do, though, so you know how it is. So where are you currently ranked? Wins, losses so far. This is the final round of this Swiss. So, like, how are you doing?
I am currently 3-1. I lost my first game last round, which I lost to Peter Jezik, I think is the name. He's from Slovakia.
Yes.
And he's playing a very aggressive Two-Face team. And
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it works exceptionally well, and also helps when I roll horribly.
Well, I think it always helps that, right? It's always easier to lose when the rolls don't go your way.
Right, and I made some, and I made a couple play mistakes against him, but he's a super solid player. So I mean, that's no shame in that loss whatsoever.
Yes, definitely. He's been around for a while, I think, or I might be confusing him with somebody else, but I think a couple years ago when we ran an online tournament, he was part of it. I could be wrong, though.
I'm not sure.
Maybe he could be wrong, but I think I remember his name being there. So
the name seemed very familiar.
Exactly. All right, you ready to do this thing? I don't have a timer. You said you had one, though?
Yeah, I'll get it started after we determine first here.
Cool. You want action or energy? Let's roll the blue one. It's easier to see.
I'll do energy.
Energy. Let's see what we get. It is energy. Would you like to go first or second, sir?
Tough decision. I'll I'm getting the timer set up here. I think. I know what your team does here.
It just rolls things and deals damage. That's what it does.
I'm going to go first.
Okay.
And so 1 die there, 3 there, and I'm going to start the timer.
Hit it.
Away we go. Let's just go straight to Shriek first thing.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Huge shout out to the sweet mat that you've got going on over there.
Thank you. My wife designed it, actually.
That's really, really cool. There by this. Would be 4 in the bag. All right, so I have the Merlin Global. I'll spin this to a bolt.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to do it now. And I will pay 3, one of them being a question mark, for a 2/1 katana, and I will end the turn. And I did not show any of that because I got to get back on my game. I got to switch the camera. Anyway, this is the danger of playing and streaming at the same time. You got to do all the buttons, everything.
And that's just going to eat up the timer as well. Jeez.
Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry. So you got a Shriek turn 1. So that's still sitting unused.
Yep. I'm going to keep a sidekick. And we'll reroll these 3. Not what I wanted.
Double sidekick.
I think we'll field both sidekicks, and we will buy a goblin.
Okay.
And I will pass priority and pass turn.
All right. Over to me. Other 4 of my dice come out. Roll them up. That's a pretty good roll. So we will buy a nowhere. That'll go unused, and then we will res everything into the bag. Shake it all up, doesn't matter what comes out. Pass priority.
Yeah, I really wanted to
end turn. Go ahead.
Yeah, I really wanted to shield that last turn to do exactly just what you just did, but
resin is good. It's been a long time since I've played a game of Dice Masters. It's been like a week.
Yeah, we had a Golden Age event last week, and it was sparsely attended, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And we've got our WKO coming up this Sunday, so we'll see. Unfortunately, I won't be playing in that because I'm judging it.
I'm going down to a WKO on Sunday as well. I'm going down to Austin, doing a draft down there.
All right, so I'm going to use the Merlin Global, turn that to a bolt.
I wonder what you're going to spend 5 on. That's probably a good call. All right.
And yeah, your turn.
All right, back over to my side. Only 4 in the bag, plus the 1. Roll it all up, see what we get. That's pretty good. All right, so we will nowhere in King Black Bolt, nowhereing out Katana. We will pay for a Cosmic Cube. Actually, let's see. Scratch the cube. Because in your bag you have a Shriek, and your second turn buy was what? I forgot what you bought.
A Goblin.
A Goblin. Let me pop back over there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got 3 in the bag. And your bishop is in used.
Correct.
As well as the transition stuff is in used too.
I actually have 4 in bag though.
Okay. We will go ahead and no, we'll still buy a cube actually, and then we will res that into the bag.
Okay.
And the cube comes out, but it doesn't matter because it's all going to come out. And we'll pass priority and end turn, leaving the mask in my reserve as per the rules of the game.
Correct. All right, so I got those 4. Not what I want.
No, that is generally not.
Let's roll all of it. Ugh.
Oh, man.
Not even a shield there. Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm going to decisions.
You could target my Black Bolt with a bunch of globals if you want.
Yeah, I think that's all right.
That's probably a good call.
I'm going to spend 4, buy an Atom. I'm going to spend 2 and buy a Goblin. This is a mistake because I'm flooding up my bag. I got to basically depend on my draw next turn. Your turn.
Okay.
Or pass priority.
I'm going to target my Black Bolt with a global. Buffing him +1, and that'll knock it down to 19.
Yep.
All right, my turn. Let's see what we get. It's going to be 4 sidekicks. 4 sidekicks plus a cube. And that looks pretty good.
My dice are really hating me these last 2 games.
They did not help, did they?
Nope.
Hopping over back to your screen, we've got a ton that are going in bag because your bag is empty currently, yeah?
Correct.
Tim. We are going to buy another cube. We will resurrect. So nowhere. We'll play the cube. And then we will target Black Bolt with a global, pinging you for 3.
Down to 16.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be the turn. And that's the strangest
right.
16 I've
Let's
played. See what
this
draw
observe as I
looks
pull
like.
nothing but, yeah, I'm just going to pull nothing but sidekicks, I'm sure.
That's not bad.
All right. Potentially. Yeah, that's
pretty good.
I'll take that. I think he was on the 3/6 space.
I couldn't tell from the camera, honestly.
So yeah, I'm going to field those 2 for free, pay 1, field bishop.
Cool. And then attack, right? You're gonna attack with everything?
Nope.
That's a good call. All right. Back over to me. I gotta shake it up because there's 5 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. I'm gonna re-roll these 3. Okay. Spin this to a bolt. Pay 3, 4. Pay 3 for a storm. Field a sidekick. Res 1 from the bag. And pass priority and end turn.
Okay. So swarm trigger.
See, your rolls are getting a lot better.
Yeah, suddenly. I guess I just complained just right.
That's it. Squeaky wheel.
All right. Hmm. I'm gonna pay 1, field shriek, and I'm gonna target. We're gonna target Black Bolt.
Okay.
Sort of yeah, double up my protection there a little bit. We'll spend 2, get another goblin, and then I'm going to resurrect.
Okay.
Then I will pass. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a fist to spin the atom up a level.
Okay.
Now I'll pass priority and pass turn.
All right, my turn. All of this goes in the bag. Let me double check. I don't want to make sure. I want to make sure there's nothing in there. Yep. All this junk goes in. We shake it up. And we pull 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's a lot of white dice. It's not what you want to see. I hear TV in the background. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. I'm gonna re-roll these
Playing in the
three.
kitchen. Okay. It's actually one of my favorite movies of all time, The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension.
Fielding a sidekick.
All right.
Pay 3 for a shriek. And res. 1 die. Let me shake it up. It's a storm. And we'll pass priority to you, sir.
What level is your Black
He's
Bolt
level
on?
1, so if you choose to spin down, you can KO him.
Yeah, let's go ahead and KO him.
Okay. He pops over into the KO'd prep. You're up.
Why can't I? There we go. 2 dice in bag. Get a swarm. I didn't reroll yet, so
A lot of bolts.
Okay, it is not really what I wanted, but I can make do with it. Heal the sidekick. Yeah, I should hold on to the mask. Oh well. Spend 3, get a storm.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Back over
Pass
to
priority,
me.
pass turn.
Let me see. I think I have 5. Yeah, so I gotta shake it up. My bag got loaded kind of like yours did. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got to leave the sidekick in. Rolling a bunch of colors. How pretty. That's never a good sign, looking at that. Reroll the nowhere and the black bolts. King Black Bolt decides to show up. Nowhere also does. So we'll field Black Bolt on his 1/6/5 side. We will field on the 2/1 side Storm.
Okay.
Go ahead and resurrect. Only die in the bag. Popping back over to your side of the world. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five. So you've got 3 in the bag plus another what? 2 goblins, 3 goblins, something like that.
Yeah. I've purchased 3 goblins. One of them is on the board.
Okay.
And I have 2 sidekicks in bag. It's a 4 dice in bag.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to go ahead and play the cube. And that's going to allow Storm to deal 3 damage. She's going to deal 3 damage. She's going to deal 3 damage to your goblin. To your goblin.
Oh, it's to
you.
Player or character?
Yes, she can deal it to either. And so she's going to not deal it to you, and she's going to deal it to your goblin there. It's pretty sick.
Okay.
And then... 3 damage. Do I care? I like that 165 side. It's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and stand as is. Let the nowhere float off into the ether.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and let's see. Pay the mask, feel the goblin.
Okay.
I'm going to pay a fist, spin Adam up, then back down. I'm going to go ahead and deal 3 damage to Storm now.
She takes her down.
And gonna I'm going to spin this to a bolt. Actually, yeah, I'm going to spin this to a bolt. Gonna go a little risky here. Spend 3 by Cosmic Cube, and then we're going to resurrect.
Okay.
One thing I do not want to pull right now is that Cosmic Cube.
That would be unfortunate, yeah.
I did not.
There you go.
And I will pass priority and pass turn.
All right. Over to my side. Reload the bag. Got 9 going in, 4 coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to re-roll all 3 of these. Pay the mask to field Storm. Let's see. 1, 2. You got that in the bag. And that'll churn you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got, is that a sidekick sitting in prep there?
Yes.
So 3 sidekicks, a storm, and a cosmic cube.
Correct.
Okay. It's like a full roll, basically.
Almost.
And the goblin that you have is on its 3/3 side?
Phase.
Okay.
Yep, 3/3.
Well, unfortunate. So we will go ahead and resurrect 1 die from the bag. How much do I care about that?
If you hear weird licking noises, that's not me. That's my dog who's
I don't know if I
sitting
buy
on my lap
that
right now.
I don't know if I buy it.
And actually, that's my trick to get the dice to roll right. I just lick one side a whole bunch.
Man. That's the one. We will go ahead and pass priority back over to you, sir. And then I don't believe you have any energy, so end turn.
Okay. Of course.
Oh man, that's a lucky roll for me.
Storm on her level 1 face. Right, so we'll field a sidekick. Field storm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend a fist and spin storm up a level, and I will use her awaken effect on a sidekick.
Okay. Let me pop over so that people can see. All right, rolling a sidekick. It does not. And it goes to used, right?
To used, correct.
All right. Into used it is.
Then I will see. Now I'll go ahead and I'll spin her up again.
Okay.
Hitting your other sidekick.
All right. As well, into the used.
Then I'm going to spin the mask as a, or spin the question mark as a mask, and I will spin storm down a level.
To spin up.
And spin the atom up a level.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, what level is Storm on?
She's on her level 3 side, which is a 3 defense.
Yep. Nope, I think I'm gonna leave that as is.
Okay.
So I will pass priority and pass priority to you.
Okay.
And then
I don't think I can do anything. I will
no attack.
I will buff something with 2 defense. Pass back. In turn. Cool. All right. I think I have exactly 4 in the bag finally again. Took long enough, so there they are. Shaking them up. And that's really not good at all. Not get that. Keep these 3. We'll re-roll the 2 important things. Oh my gosh.
Oof.
Not good at all. Okay. All right. Field the sidekick. Pay 3 for a shriek. I will pop all this into the bag with resurrection. Shake it up. Oh wow, that was lucky. Pulled a shriek. Knocked over a sidekick in the vigorous shaking. Pass back to you, sir.
I'll go ahead and spin the Atom down to deal 3 damage to Storm.
Okay, she is KO'd. And that'll be my turn. Go ahead.
Okay. 1 die in bag. Let's do 1 Storm trigger. See, then I'm going to looking in, I'm going to send those 3 out to draw 3 more. One Storm trigger. Reroll these 3. Pretty good. All right, so I'm going to see, we'll start with spinning a fist and spinning Storm up a level. And we'll hit your sidekick.
Okay. Sidekick rolls a mask.
Then we will, let's see. Spin a mask to spin Storm down a level and spin the Atom up a level. But then I'm going to spin him right back down to deal 3 damage to Black Bolt.
Okay, he takes 3.
Then I'm going to spin a fist, spin the Atom up, and back down, deal 3 damage to Black Bolt. All right, so now
count your damage for me because I can't tell the die sides.
Yeah, 3. He's on 1/1 right now. So 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But I can do some spinning up here. 16. So I'll spend a fist, spin the Atom up to level 2. That brings him up to a 4/4. I will spend a fist, spin Bishop up to level 3.
And that should do it.
And it brings up to a 5/6. So yeah, that's going to be 7, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and I can spend that as 1 more.
You can even just buff it. Yep. All right. Yep. Game 1 of the books.
Game 1.
Let's continue.
Yes, sir. And that licking noise again.
I'm hearing the sounds. Yeah, I'm hearing it finally.
I'm over next to the water dish for my dogs.
All right.
Really, I'm not celebrating by licking myself.
I am going to go first.
Okay.
Oh, that's never the roll you want to see going first. Scoop it all. That's much better. So we will pay 3, one of them being a question mark. Get ourselves a katana. Move on to you.
All right. Um, hmm. Now field a sidekick, spin this to a bolt, and go straight to Shriek again. Your turn.
All right. Up over to my screen this time. Take the 4. And that's pretty good. Spend 3 for a nowhere. And res all that stuff over. To you, sir. Excuse me.
Go ahead and roll these two. Yeah, no different. Let's get a storm.
Okay.
And then resurrect.
All right. Let's see what you pull from the res.
Sidekick.
Sidekick. All right, my turn.
All right, your turn.
All right, so we will keep and spin this to a bolt. Nowhere in Black Bolt at his level 1 side, not that amazing 6/5 side. That would be cheating. And and then we will pay 2 for a cube. Oh, no, excuse me. Yes, 2 for a cube. Res all this into the bag. Doesn't matter what comes. And then we will ping you for 1.
I take 1.
All right.
Down to 19.
To you, sir.
Oh, that's a start. We'll reroll Storm. All right. Say we'll pay 1, field Shriek, hitting Black Bolt.
Okay, he's blanked.
Fielding Storm. And spinning 2, getting a Goblin. And ending turn.
All right, back over to me. I will buy my own Storm res. One die out. Sidekick. Field a sidekick. End turn.
All right, my bag is empty. Going to re-roll the sidekick. Got Storm coming. So let's go ahead. We're going to spin this to a bolt. Spend 5, get bishop.
Okay.
And I will pass priority and pass turn.
All right. Back over to me. So Storm may not come out this turn because there's 5 in the bag. So we'll see what we pull. Hey, she did, along with Nowhere. Reroll these 2. Sidekick and mask. Field the sidekicks. Field the Storm. And I will end my turn. Over to you, sir.
All right. 4 dice in bag. Going to re-roll the bolt here. All right, I'm good with that. I will field those 2 for free. I will now having second thoughts here. So one nice thing about the Merlin Global, I can have second thoughts after I fielded the sidekick.
Yeah, true, right?
No, we'll go ahead and resurrect.
Yep.
And we're going to go ahead and spin Storm up a level with the Giganta Global. and hit one of your sidekicks.
Cool. Pop over and see what happens. Bolt. Into the used it goes.
All right, and I will pass priority.
Pass back.
Pass turn. No attack.
One comes out. It's a sidekick. That's all that was left. 7 go in. Three. 1, 2, 3. Hey, a cube. That's actually really lucky. Pop over to your screen really quick. Double check what all is here. This is an awkward turn.
I'm gonna have a couple awkward ones coming up because that's my bag's got a whole bunch of sidekicks in
it. Hopefully. I mean, that's the hope, right?
I've got like 20 sidekicks in my bag.
Okay, let me think about this really quick. And that is Bishop prepped, correct, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so he's guaranteed
to at least be rolled.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's crazy. So we will use the cube. That's going to deal 3 damage to your Shriek.
Okay.
Via Storm.
Yep.
We're going to pull a sidekick into a bolt, and we'll deal 12 to you. 3, 6, 9, 12.
Okay.
Yep, for 12, so and that'll be the
math. That brings me down to 7.
7 is what I got you at.
Yep. Okay.
You, sir. Excuse me. Oh, freaking out. Uh-oh. There we go.
No, Shriek and Bishop.
Not good.
Not too bad for me.
That's great for you. That's a really good roll.
So we're going to pay 1, field Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Field Shriek, targeting Storm.
Okay. Storm is blanked.
Spending 2 to get a Goblin. And then we will resurrect.
Okay.
And I am done. Pass priority and pass turn.
Only 4. Come on, sick lethal opportunity. Come on. Oh. Man, I would have had it too. That's too bad.
Yep. That would have been very nice.
It would have been. I missed the coin flip twice. Bolt. Freak. Resurrect. I paid with the wrong energy types. Oops. And pass priority over to you. Nothing in your reserve, so end turn.
Correct. All right. Bag is empty. Swarm trigger. Hold on to the mask. Hold on to the shield. Do the rest. Field sidekick. Going to go ahead and spin a mask to spin Storm down a level, and spend Bishop up a level.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to spend a fist and spin Storm up a level, and we're going to hit Black Bolt. See what happens here.
All right. Let's see. If it's anything like what the past rolls have been, it's going to go to the... Oh, no. Hey, look at that.
He returns to his original level.
No, but he stays. That's the amazing thing. He doesn't go away. At least not yet. Then not on that trigger. Oh, she's on her 3/3 though, so she can't go up anymore.
Going to spin this to a bolt. Spend 4. Get the atom. And we will resurrect.
All right.
Just a sidekick. Pass priority and pass turn.
All right. This energy burns. I think I have 5 in the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, that's pretty good. Well, it's not really that good. Oh, especially if you don't roll it. Reroll Shriek for Sweet Justice. Ah, she comes up. Field her. Blanking Bishop.
Okay.
And you're at 7.
Correct.
We will hit you for 2 damage.
Okay, down to 5.
To res or not to res? Roll 5 dice next turn. Yeah, I think we have to. Res the only die in the bag there. Pass priority. End turn.
Okay, 1 die in the bag. So swarm trigger.
Mm-hmm.
No atom.
Sounds like the movie just either started or ended.
I just ended. I don't know what's going on next.
How much time we got left in this match? Gotta be getting close to turns, right?
44 seconds.
Turns are coming up.
I'm gonna just re-roll the 1 die here. Okay. So I'm going to spin a mask to spin Storm down a level. Spin my Goblin up a level.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to spend a fist to spin her back up to level 3. And we're going to, let's try, it's the same odds regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So there's time.
Just in case this is turn 0, yeah.
Let's go and hit Black Bolt.
All right, Black Bolt rolls it up, and he stays on the 3/2 side. Landing well for me.
Use mutation again, spin Storm down a level, spin Shriek up a level.
Yep.
Spin a Fist, get Storm back up to level 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hit that Shriek this time.
Okay.
I'm feeling good about her.
She's going to be the one. Betrayal. It was her.
There we go. That helps. Now let's go ahead and it's in the bag. We'll go ahead and spin Storm down and Shriek up. And then I'm going to spin a Fist to spin Storm back up to level 3, and we'll hit Black Bolt again.
All right. Come on, dude. Oh, yes. He is like a boss. Jeez. Look at that. Where's his 3? Oh, 3-2 side.
All right. To you. I'll pass priority, pass turn, and then you are turn 1.
I am. All right. I have nothing in the bag, so oops. Put all of this stuff in. Probably end up drawing a couple of sidekicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Shriek came out.
Of course.
That would be. This could be it. Or not.
I probably made a mistake hitting your Storm earlier, but that was what you had removal-wise at the time.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's just coming down to a coin flip, really. Oh, doesn't go my way.
Big sigh of relief over here.
What are you drawing into? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in used. You've got 2 in bag. No, 3 in bag. 1 goblin, 2 sidekicks.
1 Atom, 2 sidekicks.
Oh, you've only bought 2 goblins. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yep, Swarm was not with me this game.
Oh, with rolls like this, you don't really need it. How much damage do you have on board? I can't tell your die faces. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15?
9. Yeah, 15 right now.
Okay. There's not much in the way of outs. Go ahead and buy a cube. Use a cube.
Okay.
Pass priority.
Pass back.
End turn.
Three in bag. Turn 2. No Atom. Hmm. Yeah. Going to man. Tough decision here. Yeah, I think I just got to sit on this. It's problematic. Huh. Man, so many problems here.
What's in your bag currently? 1, 2,
Four
3,
side.
4 sidekicks.
Yeah, 4 sidekicks and a goblin.
Okay.
So I might get a swarm, but I've only got one more turn left. So you've got 5 sidekicks and a nowhere, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's right. That is correct.
Yeah, so gonna just spend 4, buy 2 goblins. I'm not gonna see them, but and I'll hold on to the mask. Pass priority and pass turn.
All right, these will burn. All right, shake this up.
Turn 3.
2, 3, 4. Of course. I can't think of any way around it. We roll the 3 sidekicks. Resurrect. We'll nowhere in Merlin.
Okay.
And pass priority to you.
I will pass back.
End turn.
All right. So it's turn 4. Sorry, I drew too many. I just assumed I'd get all 5. I'm probably not going to now. There, okay. All right, so Swarm Trigger. We will reroll all of that. Oh man, that's about as bad as I could have gotten. All right, so let's see here. So pay 1, Field the Goblin. What are Merlin's stats?
Merlin is a 3/2.
3/2. Hmm. And is your bag currently empty?
I have 1 die in it. It is a
1 die in bag. Okay. Hmm. Man. So let's see. If I were to attack with everything here, you would not have, you could just let most of it through. So that isn't a solution. I basically have to hope you do not roll any fists.
Yep. That's the play.
Yep, I will just sit back and cross my fingers here.
I can't think of any other way for you to get there.
Yep, so turn 5. Let's see what happens.
I mean, it's win or lose, right? That's literally how it is.
Well, yes, but then we have a playoff.
I think it would be a draw, would it not? It's Swiss.
I don't know.
That's how my games have gone. I've had 1 draw and 3 wins up until this point. I could be wrong though. All right, that's actually really bad. Those are terrible pulls for looking for fists. Let's see. That's not good rolls either.
Sometimes this game makes me laugh.
I don't see any need for either of these.
Yeah, I think they're both basically
These are
dead
both
dice.
doing me no good because both of these are on their level 1, so not even the mask really matters. Really just I need a couple of 1 and 3s to hit. Pretty sure that's it. Nope, yeah. It's the same roll. The same thing.
Whew. Another sigh of relief. I was double checking your team real quick to make sure you didn't have a 6 cost.
Nope, I don't. And this is last turn, so feel the sidekick.
Yep.
I'll bring in King Black Bolt just for fun. I can't think of anything. I cannot think of it. All right. End turn.
I think that's it. And yeah, that's game.
It is
1-0.
Yep. Good game.
Yes, very good game. I was definitely on edge through a lot of that.
I was looking at your team. I was just sitting there thinking, like before we even played, when the matchup posted, I was sitting there thinking, man, that is a really, really strong team versus exactly this King Black Bolt. Just because mass amounts of removal that you have on that team are it's just so good compared to just a team that wants to just get out and stay out and just kill you really quick.
Yeah, and this bishop is a godsend. I had the
honestly,
rare...
and I'll say this. Actually, I'm not even really worried about the bishop. It was the other two pieces that worried me more. It was right. Storm and the Atom that are really the scary thing. Bishop, I could dance around that. Okay, that's no issue. Well, no huge issue, but
yeah, he slows you down enough. Well, that and Shriek together slow you down enough for me to get my other pieces in place. Is the main thing.
Sort of, yeah. I think I tried to play around you shrieking my Shriek a little too much, and I think that's what lost me game 1 in the long run, messing up my bag and doing it that way.
All right, let's get this cleaned up and got people.
Yes, let's.
Waiting on this beauty here. So.
Anyway, the most important thing is that we're about to look at this Tomb of Annihilation thing here.
Exactly.
So you are my first loss in the Swiss round. So I was hoping to go straight up into the top 16 without losing, but I wasn't able to make it, sadly.
Well,
but it was a good game. I'll take.
I'd assumed you were 3-1 as well.
I was 3 wins and a tie.
Cool. All right. Well, let's not delay things any longer here. I'm actually going to switch my view onto my screen so I can see better what I got here. So first off, yeah, dice. Got Minsk and Boo back again, yeah. All right, let's see here. So we got our Neverwinter code and our basic actions. So first off, we've got Heist. It's the foil, so it's a little hard to read, so I'll just read it out. Target opponent draws 2 dice from their bag, place one in that opponent's prep area, roll the other die, and place it in your reserve pile. At the or reserve pool, sorry. At the end of your turn, place the roll die in your opponent's use pile. That's kind of cool. You could potentially
read that again. Could you? Is there any way you could hold that really close to the camera?
Yeah, the problem is getting it to focus.
All right. Here's what you do. Here's the trick. You ready for it? Pop into your camera settings really quick and turn it off autofocus and pop it to like, you know, a 5th up. So it makes your map totally out of focus, but you can hold it up real close to the camera, and it puts it in focus.
All right, so let's see, quick capture. Yeah, learning from a master here.
I don't know about master, but trial and error, I guess, was the help.
Stupid, hold on. Trying to get the controls to pop up, and they do. Okay, so let's see. Turn off autofocus.
Mm-hmm. And then just slide the slider, yeah, just like that. And then when you hold the card up, you find the spot where it's most in focus. And you might actually have slid it a little too far.
Yeah.
It's not as far as it's pretty close. Boom! Look at that. That looks great. And you got to bring it up a little bit more.
Okay.
It puts you, the person filming it, in a really uncomfortable like holding the card scenario. But man, it makes it so much easier to read for the screen. I found that out when I was doing pack openings. All right, so
okay, that's not too bad.
Draw 2 dice from their bag, place one in the opponent's prep, roll the other, place it in your reserve pool.
Yeah, so basically you get to use one of your opponent's dice for a turn.
Yeah, and it costs fielding 3. You said
3. Yeah. So potentially fielding something and. Yeah, you could shriek something for a turn, blob something for a turn.
But you're prepping for them. You're prepping a die for them, and you're taking it. And then at the end of the turn, it goes to used. So you prep at worst. Like, let's talk range analysis. At worst, you're prepping, a sidekick, or you're prepping a sidekick and getting to roll whatever a sidekick, because you're always taking the better option.
Right, you get to choose. Your opponent doesn't.
That's pretty interesting.
Not too bad.
Pretty interesting.
Another way to use your opponent's team against them. And next we have Insect Plague.
Is it what's the cost up there?
3.
A 3 cost. Okay, still 3. Draw every die in your bag. Roll all NPC die you drew. You may then re-roll any number of those NPC dice. Field any of those dice that rolled character face. Place the rest in your use. Okay, so you're going to draw everything, roll all the sidekicks, field any sidekicks that come up as sidekicks, and then everything else burns.
And then you got the global there, which pay a mask once per turn. Target NPC die is unblockable.
Allies are unblockable. That's an interesting ally tech. So now allies are starting to be pushed a little bit.
Yeah, something with that, with the Foot Ninja. The one that gets plus one
or
for
everything that's on the field. Yeah, every sidekick that's on the field. That'd be great. Putting those together. I see that as a huge potential card. Even just using it for a little bit of sidekick fielding. Oh my god, that plus super rare Jubilee.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That'd be pretty awesome. All right, so this is the, I forget, Amber Golem, 5 cost. Fabricate 2/5. Which is an interesting stat, 2/5. When he deals combat damage to the blocking character die, deal damage equal to that blocking character die's attack to different opposing character die. Okay, so it's kind of like Cleave, except better.
Yeah, though it's they have to attack into him.
Yeah, it's like a reverse Cleave.
So the common basilisk.
This is a
5 cost.
Beast, or whatever you want to call it. What does it say as the subtitle? Does it call it like a monstrosity or what? Just a monstrosity. This is one of those. I ran a D&D campaign for some friends for a little while, and this is one that I put into one of the sessions and really enjoyed. When fielded, roll target character die from your used pile, and if it rolls a character face, KO target opposing character die of the same level as the face rolled. So you're hoping for a 1, 2, or a 3, and then return it back to your used pile. And it's got a 2, 4, 6 on top. What does he cost? 5?
5.
That's really bad level 1 side.
Yeah.
Is that a 2, 3? Oof.
And I kind of like the uncommon one a lot better.
Hit or miss ability too. You're gonna KO something, right? You're gonna KO something. It's gonna be a sidekick, or obviously, I guess if they don't have anything in the field, then it doesn't matter. But
next up, Captain Elok Jarawan, Captain of the Dragon Fang.
He's an evil adventurer guy.
Yep.
Well, I guess not an adventurer.
A pirate.
While Captain Elok Jarawan has gear equipped, he gains +3 attack. He counts as a pirate. This text cannot be ignored. I forgot the pirate synergies. What do they have in this so far? Wow, those stats are pretty good.
I don't know yet. Yeah, I have not seen. There's this guy, and there's another one that count as pirates, but I don't know what that stands for yet. Like, we haven't seen them do
implement it. Implement it. Right. Okay, 025, 135, 146 for 4 is pretty good. And then you're going to tack on +3 attack, so you're looking at a 5/5.
Yeah, plus whatever equipment he might get on top of him.
Yeah, so you give him the sword from the very first D&D set, and you're giving +5 overall. So you're looking at a 7/5 on his level 1 face. That is gross. Yeah. That's really, really good. In draft, as long as you pick up a gear of any sort, really, those stats are really good. I think even just as it is, those stats are really good. Even if you don't get the buff.
Right. All right, so next up we got Finthaza.
Finthaza? I don't know. High Priestess.
High Priestess.
3-cost shield. Is she she's a monster?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
She's Medusa.
Oh, I could see it. Yeah, I see it.
Snake lady.
When fielded, swap the attack and defense of target character. Okay. Character die, excuse me. And so what are her stat lines? Stat line.
1, 4, 2, 5, 4, 5. I'm sorry, a little.
2, 4, 5 on top. Yep. So you're definitely paying. You're investing just to flip, just a stat flip for a turn.
She can flip herself too, though. So
that is true.
4/1.
That is definitely true. Sorry, I had to mute the mic for coughing purposes there for a second.
Next up, near and dear to my heart, the Kobold Trap.
Yeah. I love the idea of traps and continuous actions being based on triggers. I love that idea.
Yeah.
So when they field a level 2 character die, choose one of your unpurchased character dice with a purchase cost of 2 or less. Move that character to your field zone on its level 2 side. All right, so let's pretend you're running a team like yours a second ago, but you're making some tweaks. You pull that goblin out, pop it down, and now you have swarm trigger immediately.
Exactly.
Which would be really cool.
Definitely helps with the swarm characters, yeah.
You'd have to invest. It's a 1 cost though, right?
Yep, 1 cost fist.
At its worst, you're paying 1 to get 1, and at its best, you're paying 1 to get 2 energy each time you roll it, or 1 to, for free, get a level 2 character in the field. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I definitely like the Kobold Trap.
Makes your opponent go, do I need to field this character, or do I want to give them a 2/2, you know? Fabricate 2/4 and 5 cost. When he's active, prevent 1 combat. Okay, so the standard golem ability from each attacking character die. So this buffs it, or debuffs everything that punches in that you let through. Is a 2, 6, 7, and he's a 4 cost or a 5? No, 5. 2, 6, 7 for 5. A 1, 4, 5 for 5. Well, you fabricate him, especially in draft. You fabricate that, and you're getting some good stats. I mean, if you're looking at this for constructed, you're not using it for the ability anyway. You're using it for a fabricate trigger, and there's better out, or there's already some out there, so there's no real point. But for draft, that makes a ton of sense. That's a pretty card.
Zendala Simber,
Surrounded by fools. Attune. All right, great time to talk about the attune keyword. Go ahead and read that for us.
Yeah, sorry, it's all shiny.
It can, yeah, no worries.
But attune. While this character is active, when you use an action die, deal 1 damage to target player or character die. So basically what you were just doing with Storm a whole bunch.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And when fielded, spin target opposing good character die down 1 level if able, which could have some positive synergy based on what you're doing with your team. Because now you don't have to rely on rolling a mask. You could roll and field this character. And she's got a what? Right. 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 4, 1, 0, 1, 3. What's that global say? Pay 1, target loses.
Pay 1, target character die loses its alignment. Not affiliation, alignment.
All right. And alignment is the good, the evil, neutral.
Neutral.
Very interesting. I like it.
Here's another Basilisk, the uncommon. Yeah, we've moved into our uncommon cards.
When he attacks, and do say this for me. How many cards come in this pack?
14, but 2 of them are the basic actions, and then there's 12 other cards.
And to sum up for both me and for everybody, you're looking at the 12 after you've kept the 2 basic actions, correct?
Correct.
And you're picking one, as per usual, and you only have to buy this one $10 booster pack or a draft pack to draft with, which is really, really convenient. I personally love that idea. The moment they announced this, I was super pumped for it. I don't know about you.
Yeah, and my wife and I have actually played around with it a little bit, and so far just one-on-one drafting works.
Feels really smooth, I bet.
Yeah, never worked before, and now it does. So
that's awesome. So when he attacks, sorry to derail that conversation, he's got deadly first off, and when he attacks, target opposing character die must block this turn. So you call out essentially, not call out using the keyword, but you pull out something that has to block, and then you just push with this guy and choose what you want to KO.
Yep, it's like a free Wasp global.
A lot of fun, yeah, and great in draft,
of course,
where those things don't exist,
The only thing to remember is the thing that has to block doesn't necessarily have to block
it. No, you're totally right. Does not have to block it, but if you plan it out accordingly, you can essentially just choose what you want to KO, which is pretty cool.
Yep, he's pretty good. I like him, and he's a 4 cost. So.
And worth noting, it's a when attacks, so it happens for multiple basilisks, and it is a when attacks and not a when fielded. So you can just leave him in the field and then pop him out whenever you want, which is great. Greater Devil Mask.
Yep, another trap. The Green Devil Mask. It's a trap. It's triggered. Yeah, these foils are a little tricky. Your opponent is triggered. Your opponent fields a character die with purchase cost greater than the purchase cost of any character die you have in the field, or you have fielded, and the effect prep 3 dice from your bag.
There you go. That is pretty cool. So an easier trigger to activate, I think, versus harder to play around for your opponent, in my opinion, because you could leave your board pretty low or fill it with sidekicks, and then they can't field anything for fear of triggering this. Of course, you are investing 4 in this to prep 3 at some random point that, yes, your opponent does choose to activate. So it does make for a little bit more clunky ramp, but it's ramp in draft, and ramp in draft is generally really good. So what do you think?
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's solid, especially in draft. Is going to be a good card. Yeah.
Worth picking up, certainly. Pay 4 down the line, prep 3.
Yep,
I could see it.
I think this one's hilarious. The Tyrannosaurus Zombie.
I love the art of that. 6 cost, neutral. That does not look neutral to me. What are the stats there? Because that's what I'm curious about based on that art. 277 on top, and he's a 6 cost, 277. That's good in draft.
Yeah,
that's really good.
He's a big beater.
You can purchase a zombie character for free and immediately field it at level 2 when you field this dude. So I think this is
fielding it. So I think that is fielding it. So if there's a zombie with a when fielded effect, that would happen.
That's a really good point, definitely. And you're basically getting for 6. You're Oh, I guess you have to purchase it though. You do have to purchase the zombie character die for. Well, no, for free. Yeah, and you keep it. There you go. Look at that. You're paying 6 for, you know, let's throw out that there's a 2-cost zombie character. You're paying 6 for a 2-cost as well, and a possible 7/7 stat line. Pretty good.
Yep.
What do you got?
So we're up to our 2 rares.
All right.
So we have the Captain Ilok Jerawan again.
This dude.
Ill-mannered Werebor.
And while he is active, when you purchase an evil character die, you may pay an additional 1 energy, and if you do, place the unpurchased die into your bag. So a nice little prepping there, or bag loading.
Yep, not quite as good as like Rip Hunter's Chalkboard, but
it's in set.
It's in set, and it's 1 generic rather than a shield.
Yep.
So
and you still got him attached to a 4-cost purchase cost, right? Yeah, and the body's still pretty good. So this is worth picking up as well. Not to mention it's a rare.
It's a pirate. And it's a pirate.
And it's a pirate for whatever that's gonna mean.
Yep.
Soon, something, probably.
And our last rare.
Zandala Cimber.
Zandala Cimber.
She's still got the attune keyword, I see.
Attune, yep.
When she attacks, she's going to draw 2 from your bag, and you can roll any action dice you drew and place the rest, including unrolled action dice, in your used pile, and then place any rolled dice showing action face in the reserve pool. Prep the other rolled dice. So you're only drawing 2. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, talk of dice on the card, so it's kind of easy, at least it is for me, I don't know about for you, to see all the times that they list dice and go, man, you're rolling so many things, but you're only rolling 2 dice. You're drawing 2. You roll any action dice you drew. A very interesting card. Sit here and wrap my head around it.
Goes well with her attune ability. So basically, you're looking for those action dice, potentially getting the attune effect.
Definitely.
And then even if you don't roll it on its action face, you prep it so you can use it next turn. So
all around pretty good. And it's still 4? She's still 4 cost? Yeah.
4 cost.
That's not bad.
I actually like her quite a bit.
You stick that around any of those traps would be pretty good.
Putting the traps around her. Insect Plague, Insect Plague, you then go and you pull out all your sidekicks, so they're no longer in your bag.
Yeah, that would be insane. That would be insane. All right, so if you had to pick between all of these 12 cards, which card are you taking first? You don't have any prior choices. Which are you taking? Are you taking that rare right there that you have? Or what do you think?
I am, actually.
I think that's a really good first pick.
Yeah. She's pretty solid, and you can build around her.
Easy to build around, which is exactly what I was going to say. That's easy to build around. I would probably take either her. Let me think. The 1-cost trap is a decent pick. The prep 3 dice is tempting, but based on what else comes out in this set that does some ramp stuff, probably not the best option. The terrifying dinosaur would probably be my second choice, just because of the value. If I knew there was a ton
of zombies, I'd be looking at zombies on the board. If there were like no zombies, I might be less interested in them. But
yeah, that's a good comment. But a 6 cost that pulls another character out and could be a 2-cost 7/7 is insane. And 6 is not terribly hard to get to if you do it right?
Nope.
So you're either taking here a win condition or a build around card for your first pick. I know I would take one of those 2 personally. I don't know. My heart loves dinosaurs. I'd probably take that one just because I love that art too. Pretty good. Those are awesome. I am so looking forward to that set. I don't know about you, but I don't have a ton of cash on me, but I would find a way to drop it on that.
Fan. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no reprint of Kobold, but at least there's a 1-cost. There's a 1-cost Bolt Swarmer. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they take Swarm in this third set. They haven't really applied it anywhere else except Multiple Man, right? So it'll be interesting to see how they take that.
Foot Ninjas too.
And the Foot Ninja, you're right, totally. Yeah. Which is, both of those are really, really good. But outside of those, it's been few and far between as a ramp option. So I'm interested to see where they take this.
Still my favorite though.
Very, very interested. All right, sir. Thanks for opening those for us, allowing everyone to take a look. And congratulations. Those are some fun games.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was a pleasure playing you finally.
Let's play again, because I have not played in a while, and I feel like I've kind of missed out on some of these games. So I want to hop on and do this again.
What, tonight?
No, not right now. Oh my gosh, not right now. I gotta go to sleep. Man, no, let's play again in the future.
We're past my bedtime.
Yes, no, preach. I'm right there with you. I gotta go. I have a long day tomorrow. All right, man. Have a good one.
Right, yeah, but absolutely. Yeah, you too.
See ya.
See you later.